Hello everyone, welcome to Painting with Granite. I'm glad you're here. We're going today, going to have some fun. We're going to do a little painting. It's going to be a combination of some Sumi techniques and some Western techniques. And again, I am not a professional, only doing this to have a good time, just enjoy painting and creating something out of nothing. And yeah, so hope you enjoy this show, and we'll see how it goes. Got no idea what I'm doing here, but we're going to paint today. So it's a mystery, and we'll just see by the end what all happens. I got a thought. I was out a couple weeks ago. I was out on my little John boat fishing on a new reservoir called Goose Creek, and I'm gonna try to do an image somewhat based on what I saw. We'll see how it goes. Today's colors. Okay, so we're going to start off with, we're going to put, of course, we're going to start with our uh, basic white gesso as a background, which I, really enjoy. I wanted to do some water, and I actually had some real, like, what blue should I use? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use what's called peacock blue, right? And I'm going to use this one, which is a cobalt. I might mix them together, and we got the white. So I'm thinking that this might be like a more inshore, this be a little more outshore. We'll see how it goes. I've also got my favorite green. This is a medium green. One of my favorite. I love doing like little green things with this. And then of course I'm going to use this brown as I'm going to paint a little boat. So I'm going to use white and brown for the wood on it. And I've got some black. So yeah, we'll just see how this all turns out. No idea what's going to happen. One of my kind of famous favorite parts. I'm just going to load up my brush and just going to go ahead and just push this across my paper here. And I just want to get a nice white liquid background that then I'll be putting my colors on. And I feel like this, of course, is a famous Bob Ross that thing that he didn't develop it. Actually, some guy, and there's actually a lot of people who have done it before, but um, he was most known with his PBS specials, and yeah, I've kind of come to enjoy it. All right, and now let's work on the water. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my cobalt blue, and I'll get this in here. All right, and I'm going to use another big spreading brush. So another big spreading brush here. And let's get this one loaded up. And this is going to be the deeper water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down towards the bottom. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I was hoping for. So you can see that the white kind of is a real nice mixture here. And it's kind of like the way I saw the water. All right. Oh yeah, like it. Kind of gives us a nice mixture. Gotta like these straight. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our peacock blue. All right, so I got my peacock blue in. I don't have another spreader brush, so I'm going to use one of my Sumi brushes here. And I'm going to get that on. And we're going to go ahead and just kind of brush this across. So again, this is going to be our closer to land blue, where the light, because the water's shallower, so it's going to reflect a little bit more. So now what I'm going to do is first I'm going to get this in, like the light stuff, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I kind of want it like this, and then I'm going to go back to my cobalt blue brush, and now I'm going to mix in this peacock blue. Let's get this spread across here. Let's see what happens. So you want to I want it to turn green, but I want it to kind of go from one to the other. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not too bad, not too bad. All right. So at this point, water's probably a little darker than I wanted. That's all right. Let's make the beach. So, oh, okay, completely forgot about those colors. So let's get some, what we want to do is kind of do like a light beach and then a little darker, and then we're going to do some rocks coming up there. So let's get, okay. So we're going to go with this one, which is our uh, yellow oxide for most of the beach. We got plain old yellow, which we'll start the actual sand with, and then we'll switch over to the yellow oxide. So let's open this up. Okay, a little bit of the yellow, and okay, yeah. So we're gonna go across here. I'm trying not to touch the blue right away. I'm just gonna kind of first do a yellow strip. And we'll kind of mix this in. So yeah, it's kind of turning the greenish, which I didn't really want, but oh well, what can you do? We'll come back later and we'll define this out. Okay, so there's our first part of sand. And okay, so getting our beach kind of in order here. All right. Now what we're going to have is we're going to have like a kind of a mountain coming down this way. So we're going to go with a darker brown now. And if we get this brown, and then we're going to start adding some images. So now we're still just doing the base colors. All right, so we get our big brown in. And what brush should I use? Kind of running out of. There we go. There we go. Got a big brush here. So. Okay, and there's our rocky, we'll define that more with some black later. Alrighty, so very good, very good. So this is going to be we're going to leave this white as our background. And now, I don't think we're going to, let's come over here, we'll let this dry a little bit, and we'll come back, we'll add some sand, some little green things. But at this point now, I want to kind of do a boat. Now, a boat is a little tricky to do. And it's got to do with dimensions, and oh, I'm going to throw in my black here. All right. Now I'm going to start with a sharp one. Let's see. This one. Okay. And I'm going to put the boat, I think I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to kind of go like this, come down, right? And then the boat will be sitting in the water, and then we're going to have some reflections of it. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so I'll put it right here, I think. And we'll just make the outline first, and we'll come back and get it darker. Now, here's where we gotta come down a little bit, come over. Okay, so now come across, and then up. Having a steady hand is a good comes into play. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Now, I'm obviously not doing real good here with a steady hand. Hopefully I can maybe, let's try left. See how I might do it with my left hand. Okay. Now, I'm going to make this, I'm going to fill this in with brown. Okay. And then body's going to be white. But we want to also make a shadow reflecting it here in the water. So for that, we're going to use white again. So let's get back to our brown brush. Let's get a new one for that. Okay. Mhm. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. A little better, getting a little better. Okay, now let's get some acrylic white. Part of me wonders if I should have done the boat first. We'll never know. Okay. All right. Now, a little image of the boat there. Definitely have to sharpen this up, but we're kind of getting there. We're getting there. All right. Now, go back to black. So we're going to, right now, first, we're going to come here. We're going to anchor the boat, so the boat is anchored. This is our little wire going into the little line that's going into the water. Okay. Cool. All right, so now we've got our boat anchored. It's floating around, and we're going to go through and we're going to sharpen this up. I think we're going to let dry first, but then we'll take the black. We'll sharpen these up. It might be still a little bit too wet. Yeah, it's a little too wet. So we're going to have to come back. Let's see if we can just add a couple of dots. All right, and we're going to come back and we're going to finish up that mountain. At this point, I think we're going to let her dry, and we'll come back and we'll add some grass and we'll finish this up, make it look nice.